Christmas was supposed to be a day of celebration for the Golden State Warriors, but this year, it turned into a bitter disappointment. In a heart-pounding matchup against the Los Angeles Lakers, the game came down to the final seconds, ending in a heartbreaking 115,113 loss for the Warriors. The deciding moment? A game-winning drive by Austin Reaves, who sealed the victory with a layup that left just 1 second on the clock. For Warriors fans, it was a crushing blow that raised more questions than answers. Stephen Curry, as always, was the team's lifeline, keeping the Warriors competitive with his unparalleled ability to command the court. But even his brilliance couldn't salvage the night. The defense faltered in the most critical moment, with Jonathan Kuminga's hesitation becoming the focal point of frustration for fans. Kuminga found himself guarding Rui Hachimura under the basket during that fateful play. Positioned near the baseline and effectively out of the action, Hachimura posed little immediate threat, yet Kuminga remained glued to him, failing to rotate in time to challenge Reaves' drive to the hoop. Fans on social media didn't hold back, with one commenting, "I still can't believe Kuminga was face-guarding a player who was out of bounds." Another wrote, "Rule number 1 on defense: never turn your back to the ball." This small but critical lapse epitomized the Warriors' struggles in close games this season. After a strong start, they've slipped into the play-in mix with a string of narrow losses that have exposed their inability to close out games in crunch time. For Kuminga, who has been a versatile and promising contributor this season, the play was an unfortunate blemish. Averaging 15 points per game and showcasing his offensive prowess, Kuminga has often stepped up when needed. On Christmas Day, he contributed 14 points and 6 rebounds, a respectable performance overshadowed by his defensive misstep. As the Warriors continue to battle for consistency, Kuminga's ability to learn from moments like these will be key. The team's playoff hopes could very well hinge on his growth under pressure. As the Warriors grapple with their current struggles, a new storyline has ignited Dub Nation's imagination. The possibility of Luka Doncic joining Golden State. Whispers of this potential move have electrified the fan base, with the thought of pairing the Slovenian superstar alongside the likes of Stephen Curry and Klay Thompson, sparking visions of a new dynasty. Luka Doncic, known as Luka Magic, has been nothing short of a basketball prodigy since bursting onto the scene. At just 25 years old, the Dallas Mavericks star has already earned 5 All-Star selections, led his team to the NBA Finals, and etched his name in the record books as one of the league's all-time leaders in triple-doubles. His elite playmaking, scoring ability, and calm under pressure have made him one of the most coveted players in the NBA. For the Warriors, Doncic represents a potential torchbearer for the franchise as Stephen Curry enters the twilight of his career. The idea of Doncic operating in Golden State's fluid, high IQ system is tantalizing. His court vision and ability to create plays would mesh seamlessly with Curry's off-ball wizardry and Thompson's sharpshooting. Together, they could form an offensive juggernaut unlike anything the league has ever seen. But landing Doncic would be far from easy. The Mavericks have repeatedly made it clear that Luka is untouchable, with his current contract running through the 2026-27 season. Golden State would need to offer a monumental package to even get Dallas to consider a trade. This could include multiple first-round picks, established veterans, and potentially even young talents like Jonathan Kuminga or Moses Moody. The cost may be steep, but the potential reward is immeasurable. Doncic's presence on the Warriors would not only elevate the team's championship aspirations, but also secure their future for years to come. Imagine Luka taking the reins in a post-Curry era, backed by Golden State's winning culture and elite player development. The prospect of Luka running the Warriors' offense while Curry transitions into more of a mentor role is enough to make any fan salivate. Still, the move isn't without risk. Such a trade would likely gut the Warriors' depth and flexibility, potentially mortgaging their future for a chance at immediate success. Would it be worth it? That's a question only time and perhaps a daring front office can answer. What do you think, Dub Nation? Should the Warriors go all in for Luka, or is the cost too high to pay? As Dub Nation debates the potential Luka Doncic blockbuster, another name has emerged in trade rumors: Nikola Vucevic. The 34-year-old Chicago Bulls center could provide the Warriors with the offensive consistency and rebounding they sorely lack. While not as flashy as Doncic, Vucevic represents a pragmatic, immediate solution for Golden State's challenges in the paint. Vucevic has long been one of the NBA's most reliable big men. Averaging 20.7 points and 9.8 rebounds per game this season, he combines a polished offensive skill set with efficient shooting, 63.8% from the field, an impressive 45.2% from beyond the arc, and 85.3% from the free throw line. His ability to stretch the floor as a shooting big man would perfectly complement the Warriors' system, creating more space for Stephen Curry and Klay Thompson to operate. But it's not just about the stats. Vucevic's experience and basketball IQ could provide a steadying presence for a team in desperate need of consistency. His knack for positioning, ability to score in the post, and capability as a pick-and-pop threat would bring an added dimension to Golden State's offense. Of course, no trade comes without its drawbacks. Vucevic has never been known for his defensive prowess, and his lack of rim protection could be a liability in high-stakes playoff matchups. Additionally, the Warriors would need to navigate the complexities of their salary cap to make a deal work. With Vucevic on a 3-year, $60 million contract, the Warriors would likely need to part with key role players, possibly including Gary Payton II or Kyle Anderson to match salaries. This raises a difficult question. How much are the Warriors willing to sacrifice for a player who addresses a short-term need but may not be a long-term solution? On one hand, Vucevic's offensive firepower and rebounding could be the boost the team needs to stay competitive this season. On the other, trading away depth and young assets for a veteran nearing the end of his prime could limit their flexibility moving forward. For fans, the thought of Vucevic anchoring the Warriors' front court is an enticing one. Imagine a starting lineup featuring Curry, Thompson, Andrew Wiggins, Draymond Green, and Vucevic. The offensive potential is undeniable, but the risk of defensive mismatches and lack of mobility in fast-paced games lingers. As the trade deadline looms, Golden State's front office faces a critical decision: roll the dice on Vucevic or hold tight to their current roster, trusting in the potential of their younger players to step up. So, what do you think, Warriors faithful? Would Nikola Vucevic be the missing piece to restore the Warriors' championship hopes, or should the team focus on preserving its core and developing its young talent? Dub Nation, the stakes are higher than ever, and every move could define this season and the next era of Warriors basketball. Let us know your thoughts, and stay tuned for more updates as we navigate this thrilling NBA season together. That's it for now, but the conversation is far from over. Keep the fire alive in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for daily Warriors insights. Go Dubs!